What's up guys, EverythingApplePro here, and I'm making a video I should have made a couple weeks back. I never got around to doing it. I got sick, whole bunch of videos in the way, excuses, all that. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about myself, how I got here, my room tour, some questions and answers, and I'm going to be talking about a giveaway. So pretty much my 1 million subscriber special video. Now, before I get into anything else, I wanted to say a big, sincere, personal thank you to all of my fans from me. It's been crazy. I'm at 1 million subscribers, and in 2015 alone, I got over 500,000 subscribers. The growth has been insane, and you guys are to thank. I mean, you've been helping me grow my channel, helping me grow personally, giving me a lot of tips where I should improve when I mess something up on a video. You guys are very quick to help me know what went wrong, and I just want to say thank you. You guys really helped me grow, and 2015 has been a great year for me. I've been on YouTube for almost 7 years, and this year alone was the one that, I grew the most. So thank you guys. 1 million subscribers. Now that I'm here, my personal thoughts on that are, I don't want to change my channel in a bad way. I know when a lot of channels grow, they start to change. They focus less on what they started with. Like, I want to keep this channel focused on iPhones, no bias. I don't like sponsorship. I've never been sponsored. I don't want this channel to change as a result of its success. So pretty much, I'm just going to help you make the best of your phones, be entertaining at the same time, and jailbreak. I never want to change that. As long as there's one out there, I'll be sharing that with you guys always, no matter how controversial it may be. So I just want to say thank you. You guys have helped me get here. Now that I'm here, I'm so very grateful. Very grateful, guys. So in an earlier video, I actually did ask you guys if I were to ever make a Q&A type of video, a room tour, what you'd want me to answer, what you want me to show you guys. I got a lot of requests, too many. So I did filter a lot of them down, and I'm going to be talking about that, answering a lot of questions right now. And if it's long, I'm sorry. I don't know how long this will be, but I do have a list right here. So what's my name? My name is Philip. I know a lot of people are confused earlier videos. I don't call myself Daniel. I am Philip though. How old am I? I'm 21. So my birthday's in June, and 21 and a half pretty much right now. Where am I from? Where do I live? I was born in Ukraine. I speak Russian. My parents are many different origins. So, it's really hard for me to call myself one race, pretty much just Russian, Eastern European, whatever. Where do I live? Pretty much in Portland area in the United States. I am a United States citizen. I'm very happy, very proud to be one. This country, man, it really gives you so much opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity to grow. A lot of people don't take advantage of that because they grew up here. You don't realize just how bad it is in other areas if you don't grow up here. And from what I hear from my parents, it's hard out there, really, especially in Eastern European countries. Growth, business-wise, everything-wise, it's very hard to grow. So I'm very happy to be here in the United States, in the Portland area, Pacific Northwest, man. It is amazing here. A lot of people complain about the rain, about the weather, but I'm very happy with it. It's in the summer, it's not too hot. In the winter, you do get snow, you have the mountain, there's so much to do. So anyways, on to the next question. All right, so what made me get into YouTube? As a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist, and that's the furthest thing from technology. I mean, for me, I always loved technology, and to really understand that, I have to think about being a kid. My parents couldn't really afford me to get me consoles, Game Boys, all the stuff I was interested in, so I had to be really crafty. I was really good with money, making it as a kid in so many different ways. So to have the latest technology, latest Game Boys, I always had them, and for me, it was awesome to see the next version, the next generation, and that kind of, applies to phones nowadays. Everything grows so fast, and to have the latest version, that's everybody's dream. Everybody wants it. And for me, that's like my dream job is what I get to do with all that latest technology. So what actually got me into YouTube, sorry, going off track here, is an email from Google. So they actually, back in the day, you had to be selected to be monetized. To be a partner, you had to be selected. Nowadays, you can just upload a video and it's monetized right away. But before, YouTube had to see that the video was getting popular. Then they'd email you, hey, do you want us to put ads on the video? I'm like, okay. So it was a PSP video. I was into those earlier in middle school and stuff, and modding. So if you ever go back to my first videos, it's about PSPs on an Apple channel. But that email was what got me into it. Then I started getting more emails for other videos to get monetized. Then I became a partner, and here I am. And it's been a journey, I gotta tell you that. It's not like I started YouTube because I knew where I'd end up. I knew I'd be doing it full time now. It's just a side project thing. I mean, I was just making videos on PSPs because I liked it, and eventually got into iPods, iPhones, and all that, and here I am. Now, who got me into YouTube? Who inspired me? Well, there's two people I could really, credit my success to, and one of them is another YouTuber, Dino Zambas. He's Dino Zambas 2 right now. He's on YouTube. So this guy, I used to watch tutorials literally ever since the beginning with the old iPhone 3G, iPhone. It was a whole process. It was so different than it is now, just a one-click jailbreak. And this guy's still on YouTube. I'll link him down below. Probably doesn't even know that I relate to him in any way, but I used to watch his videos. Hey YouTube, Dino here. I don't know, just he was the one that pretty much got me into iPhone, Apple stuff. He's a legend, I think, in my opinion. And the second person would be my cousin Mark. He's recently passed away, and pretty much he just, from a very young age, he was very successful. I was always looking up to him, and me and him talked a little bit sometimes, and he would always inspire me to do what I wanted to do, not what people were telling me to do, which was, get a really good education, go down the regular career path, which for some people is exactly what they want to be doing. For me, it wasn't something I was interested in, and I'm glad some people in my life, helped direct me towards, doing what you want to do, not what other people tell you to do. So those two people pretty much. Next, what's my favorite iPhone? So from the beginning, it's gonna be a really close call between the 3GS and the iPhone 5S. So the 3GS, the design is something timeless, I think. It was very inviting, very friendly. It wrapped around in your palm, and I just remember watching the keynote for this thing. I was very, very excited by the 3GS and the 5S because I love the blocky design that Apple had, and I love the introduction of the gold color. People were very obsessed with that color at launch day. Anyways, what got me into iPhone? I was in elementary school when I first heard about the iPhone 2G, and I never really thought anything of it because touch screens back then hadn't really developed. I didn't even really know what exactly it was, and basically the iPod Touch. So I got the iPod Touch, jailbroke it, and I told you guys earlier, I think in a video, pretty much I got it at a discount because they all sold out. They took it off the display because it was scratched, and I held it in my hands like this, like just holding it. I couldn't even activate it because I didn't have internet or a computer for a week. My friend had to do it for me. But just holding something so sophisticated, so much technology in a little tiny frame, it was just crazy. It was a moment for me. But the iPod Touch is what got me into iPhones later. My first iPhone was a 3G, wasn't activated. My first phone with service, iPhone was an iPhone 4. And from there, because I have Verizon, we got them later. From there, I got every other iPhone. What's my personal one right here? It's the 6S Plus Rose Gold. I love the larger size. I never was into it until I started using the 6 Plus, and I loved it. Now I'm hooked. What do I carry in my bag? Sorry, I don't carry a bag with me. I like little backpacks. Like if I'm riding my bike, I'll have a backpack, throw an iPhone in there, but I don't really carry anything because I work from home pretty much. Do I prefer a slow, thin phone or a fast, fat phone? Thankfully we don't have to choose. Apple makes that easy for us, but if I had to, probably a slow, thin phone. I'm a sucker for design. I love having a very, very nice design, even if it's less functional. I know it's not the same thing for everybody, but for me, that's what I would prefer. Where do I get all my Apple products? Apple. I buy them from Apple. I have a business relationship with them, so I'll sometimes get them at a very small discount, like 5-7%. But Apple, eBay, if I'm buying something used, probably eBay. Once in a blue moon, maybe Craigslist. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Man, so much can happen in 5 years. 5 years ago, I was in high school, just getting started on my YouTube thing, nothing serious. But 5 years from now, man, hopefully still doing what I'm doing, because for me, YouTube is pretty much everything. There's no plan B for me. There used to be, but once I hit YouTube full time, just working as hard as I can on it, I noticed that it grows a lot more. And 5 years from now, I really, really hope I'm still doing this, because it's absolutely what I love. Working with the latest stuff, latest technology, and being able to make money from it, and being able to help a lot of people with their problems, their issues, it's really something special. And I hope I'm doing that in 5 years, not working at a construction or something. What did it feel like to get 1,000 subscribers? Honestly, I didn't even notice I was getting subscribers until, much later. I think it was like 5,000 subscribers, because one of my videos got semi-viral, like 250,000 views, a PSP video, and I got a ton of subscribers from that. So I didn't even notice it until I logged in like a month or two later, and it was neutral because I didn't really notice or care. But once I started getting more, then it was a big deal, you know, like, wow, a lot of people following me. I can't even fit all of them in this room. How does it feel starting from 0 to 1 million subscribers? Basically, the growth in between from 0 to 1 million. Really, it took 7 years, and me understanding how much work and sweat went into all of those subscribers, you know, getting people to subscribe to your channel. It's not as great as you would think it would be. I mean, it's awesome. I'm absolutely thrilled to be at 1 million subscribers, but just knowing how much work went into it, it takes away from it. But hopefully, you know, it'll be easier to get to 2 million. But I'm very happy to be here, guys. It's just not like you won the lottery. You know, it was hard work, and to get there, it was not easy. Tips for beginning YouTubers. There's a lot. There really is, because it's been a journey getting here. If I were to tell you something, it'd be interact with people more. I guess one of my issues was that I didn't really very much care about YouTube in the early days because it was kind of a side project thing. And once I started getting more into it, you know, I revealed my face. I never did that in the beginning. I started to get, you know, care what people said comments wise. And to me, I started interacting with more people on my channel, show you that I'm more active. I used to upload videos only once every week or 2 weeks, and that's definitely a big no-no. Upload a lot of videos, clear thumbnails. The thumbnail is the thing people are going to be clicking on in the video, so it's very important to have a good one. Basically consistency, good quality content. It doesn't have to be the best, but it has to be watchable, and you have to be consistent in your posting. Also, hard work beats out talent. I mean, I think almost all the time. What will I be doing for 1 million followers? This right here, giveaway. So I'm going to be giving away a few iPhone 6s models. Hope you guys love rose gold, because I'm going to be shoving it down your throat. I bought 3 of them. My favorite YouTubers: Angry Video Game Nerd, Remy Gaillard, and Ruby Dog 189. I watched him way back in the day. He's not active anymore, but I do like his videos. And that's pretty much it for the Q&A. So I do have some things I wanted to talk to you guys about though. And Steve Jobs, so I do miss him. But one misconception a lot of people have is that Steve Jobs, because he died, the company's going down with him. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I've heard that. Steve Jobs may have been the face of the company, may have been the one releasing the products, announcing them, but there were so many people behind the scenes working on the products. Johnny Ive. I mean, this guy made the phones. He was the one that engineered them. Steve Jobs was the visionary, of course. He had all the ideas and everything, but there were other people actually making those products happen. So the day that he died, man, my phone blew up. It was crazy. And I do credit, you know, everything I have in my life to this guy. Apple was such a crazy and unique company, and he's the one that started it. And you know, I miss the guy, I really do. But Tim Cook is doing a pretty good job. He's been making Apple very successful. Also, I wanted to say, I have so many people asking me where I get my products, why Apple sponsors me, and I just want to say, guys, I wish I lived in a world where people would just give me free things, like free phones. I've never gotten a free phone from anybody. You know, no handouts. I pay for everything by myself. I don't get sponsorships. I've never been sponsored in a single video of mine. So I have a running joke with Red Bull, but I promise it's not because I'm getting paid for it. And I just wanted to say to all the people that were commenting, 1 million subscribers, congrats, thank you. Thank you very much for that, because it made me very happy to see how many people cared. I mean, there were so many people that were telling me I was with you since this day, since this amount of subscribers. And for me, it made me very happy, because I just don't realize really the amount of people I have that support me. And, you know, it put things into perspective for me, all those comments. So I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys that were commenting that. So it's a lot. I know, guys, I'm sorry. It's a lot, but I did want to show you a couple other things. So some people asked me about my products. Every iPhone I have, every phone, I'll show you guys that. My room, really nothing special about it. It's like a 8x20, 8x16, I think, little studio. It's very cramped. It's very hard to work in, and I've been in here for a few years already. I'm trying to buy my own house. That's where I'm going. Saving for that. I'm working hard, trying to afford it. But being young, with very small credit history, good luck getting a mortgage, really. But That's something I'm working towards, and I'll show you my knife collection, my broken Apple products. People seem to think I just have a mountain of them. I either sell the ones that can be sold or throw the other ones away to recycling. All of my pets, and I actually wanted to show you something. I didn't get a request for it, but I wanted to show you guys my camera progression, what I started with and where I'm at now. So let's get to that. So pet-wise, I do have a ton of pets. My mom loves pets. We have a bunch of chickens. You see them every once in a while in my videos. We have these two monsters. They're like dinosaurs walking around my yard. Geese, absolutely huge. They're nice, I guess. They don't fly away. We have a bunch of quails. These are probably my favorite birds. I'm a big bird person too. I love these guys. They're so peaceful. We have doves. So, you know, just regular doves, but we have them. They live very peacefully with the quails. And we have pheasants. So this is a golden Chinese pheasant. He lost an eye, unfortunately, but he has another one. He's very nice, just a little shy. And here's his girlfriend, so a female. They don't look as pretty as the males. And here's my kitty. We named him in a Russian name, Kasatik. It's kind of, I don't know how to say that in English. And we have a little puppy with my girlfriend, but she doesn't live with me. So this is just footage from another video. Also, some fish. So pretty much every Finding Nemo fish in here, almost all. And that's pretty much it. We have a lot of pets, really. All right, so knife-wise, I just have these two guys. This is my old Switchblade, China-made, really cheap. And this is a Benchmade Infidel, really awesome one. So slide out, lifetime warranty, freaking awesome knife, just too expensive. So this is a lot. I have too many, really, but 5, 6S pluses. 2 of them I just got back from repair, so they're in their seal. I got 5 regular successes with 3 unsealed, unopened ones, or 4 in the box. So technically I have 6 that are mine, and 3 I'm going to be giving away to you guys. And I've got a bunch of 6 pluses. I got 4 of them, and 3 6s. So a lot of people ask me, why do you have so many Apple products? A lot of these are on different firmwares or different carriers or sizes for different videos. I never know what I'm going to need, but I do need almost all of them. And depending on which video, I'm going to be using different ones. I make a lot of comparisons, and I have different iPhones on different firmwares all the time. All right, so these are the older guys, 4 5Ss, 2 5Cs, 3 5s. 3 4Ss, 2 4s. I actually bought this guy. This is still my first iPhone 4 I ever bought. Later I realized this was stolen from the Apple Store. It was running a retail version of Apple's software. Basically, see these marks? Some guy stole it and sold it to me. 3GS and 3G, 2Gs. Got several of those guys. iPad-wise, I have the original, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the mini. Still the original mini. I love this guy. And I have the 3 new iPad Pros. So that's my iPad collection. And here are just some of the phones that I've broken that I haven't got around to selling yet because I'm lazy. But a lot of 6s in here. Galaxy. Most of these still work. I mean, the ones that I can sell, I sell. Other ones, you gotta recycle them. So I don't keep these around. I don't like to. What's the point? Just sell them and get new ones. And I get a lot of people asking me which video I'm most proud of. And the one I wanted to say was my bypass I discovered on iOS 7.1.1. You know, I'm actually mentioned in the security log. And it's kind of crazy because I contributed to the release of iOS 7.1.2. I found a bypass that would just let you, get into the last app that was used with just clicking on a missed call in airplane mode. I thought that was pretty crazy, and I'm very proud of that one. Very proud of having found that. It was a really big deal for me. And as far as my camera goes, I just thought I'd show you my progression. I started with a Handycam that recorded on tapes and really interesting proprietary SD cards. And I made it up to an Exacti, so a handheld one, and then to the 5D Mark III. Now I'm on the Panasonic GH4, eagerly anticipating the GH5. Hopefully it has 4K, 60 frames per second. All right, so guys, just a couple other things. The giveaway, a 1 million subscriber giveaway. It's gonna be on December 1st. So it's gonna be a very short video. I'm gonna talk about the details. I'm gonna have a website that is not affiliated with me that's gonna be completely random. That's gonna select 3 people to win an iPhone 6s, 16 gigabyte, unlocked rose gold. So pretty much December 1st, I'll have a video on that with the official giveaway December 25th on Christmas, or maybe Christmas night, we'll see. So if you're wondering about that, come back December 1st to find out about it. And pretty much just wanted to say thank you again and again for 1 million subscribers. And from here, let's see how far I can get. I'm very happy to be here. And hopefully with time, my content gets better, my quality gets better. I'm always open to suggestions. So let me know what you guys think down below in the description about this video. In general, just leave me a comment. I'd love to read them. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And here's to the next 1 million. Have a great day. Peace.